We've been gone for a week. Back. Hey there, Bill West.
Rowdy Nights, how you doing?
We're going to take a look at what's happening on the blogs this week and actually over the last couple of weeks. Big things in country music, big releases like the fall they're all coming.
Great time of year, great music, a lot of brand new albums that are hitting stores, and I'm excited. This is a great time of year for country music.
There's a lot, not just in country, but there's a lot of big releases in all genres of music.
Right.
The Zac Brown thing, we'll know next week how well it did, but
it's going to be have you listened to it yet?
It's awesome, yeah.
Great album.
And he did what he's doing is pretty tough to do. You just don't see it, where he had a huge album that grew over time, and now he's got the second album out, and expectations, I'm sure, are huge for it.
Yeah. Very high.
But the artistry, the music, I think, holds up to the stuff he's had. So fans are going to be, when was the last time you've really had an album you've been really looking forward to? I've been
this one, I got to say, the Jamie Johnson, was looking forward to that. The new Kenny Chesney that's out next week, looking forward to that. And before that, I've, personally, the Gary Allen stuff is what I've been looking forward to. And obviously, my wife, huge Miranda fan, kept hitting me up day after day. When's Revolution? When's Revolution? And now it's been the Zac Brown, and got her a copy of that this week, and can't seem to pry it from her hands.
It's awesome. A lot of people did. We'll find out next week how well it did, and some surprises this week. Speaking of albums, Darius Rucker's album's coming out a couple weeks.
Yep.
It's called Charleston SC 1966, which is cool because obviously we're in Charleston.
Right.
And there's the album cover here.
And just a little tidbit about that artwork that you see on my little brother was a photographer for that.
Really?
Yeah, came down from New York and took all the pictures and asked Darius if he knew us, and of course he's said that we give Darius a hard time every time he comes into the studio.
That's you on the bridge, isn't it? In the Willie the Weasel costume.
I was trying to wait. Hey, Darius!
Cool, that's a great picture.
Yeah.
Thumbs up for him. So we're excited about that. I guess he's doing some interviews, and there's a song in the track listings called Things I'd Never Do. And I guess in a recent interview, we're not sure if he was trying to be funny or head off any uncomfortable questions. He said it wasn't written about Tiger Woods, which makes me wonder, was it written about that? Well, he's doing the good, right? Whether it was or wasn't, he's saying, nah, I'm not going to sell this to try and make sales. But pretty interesting. It's that he just spat that out there. Things I'd never do. Watch for that in the upcoming Darius thing.
Well, and him and Tiger are pretty good friends, and they play golf quite a bit. And
I didn't realize until I just saw this. This is from GotCountryOnline.com. Darius even sang at the
Tiger's wedding.
The wedding.
Yeah.
So he is close to them.
And every once in a while, when you'll hear rumors of, I'm sure it was Tiger and Darius, they do come down here to Charleston and play golf every once in a while. But that's, one of those things that's kept top secret until after they fly out of town. Next time you need a foursome, call me and Bill.
That's a pretty powerful foursome.
I'll even carry your bags.
What's going on there?
Survey says the Billboard has ranked music's hottest stars under 21. You won't find them in bars anytime soon, but the top 5, and I know this is probably one of your all-time favorite artists, and you know the dance to it, Soulja Boy.
I don't know the dance. 5. Usually I know that.
You don't know the dance?
I haven't DJ'd a wedding in quite a while.
I'm going to have to teach you to dance. Soulja Boy, here we go.
See, we need some more country line dances.
We got a lot of them, man. You need to come out and party with us sometime. Coming in at number 4, Charisse. Number 3 from the Disney Channel, Selena Gomez. Number 2, the kid that needs a haircut, Mr. Justin Bieber. It's,
Bieber fever.
Bieber fever. And coming in at number 1, under 21, the hottest artist, Miss Taylor Swift.
Good for
Congratulations, Taylor, taking the top nod. You can check out the full list on Billboard.com or else our friends at GotCountry.com.
And, the only one I really know would be
Miley Cyrus coming in at number 10.
And Demi Lovato. She's big on Disney.
Yep.
All right.
Other than that, there's a bunch of names that... Diggy Simmons. I know people out there watching are like, man, come on, you should know this.
I don't know Diggy. Who's the kid on Dancing with the Stars? You seen that guy? He's a Disney Channel. Anyway. Billboard chart news, Jamie Johnson bumping Lady Antebellum. This is like the first person to come out and do that.
Second person to new album. Get it? It is good.
I was trying to find out whether the album, since there's 2 albums in there, it counts as 2. I don't think so anymore. They used to do that in the Garth days where album sales would be tabulated where it counts as 2 and they'd have a huge opening. But still pretty good first week for Jamie Johnson. 60. Actually, I was expecting more, but 62,000 for these days is not too bad. Top of the chart. And in the Hot Country Songs, which is radio play for Billboard, the #1 song is...
Drum roll.
Lady Antebellum, Our Kind of Love, 2 weeks in a row going with those guys. And I think that's it. Then the next week it'll probably be Kenny Chesney, who's #2, and then Josh Turner after that. But there you go for the radio charts.
And you remember those days in high school where it's just kind of a boring another Wednesday and you're walking through the halls and all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, who is that? Well, in Lindale High School, last Wednesday, they're walking through classes and all of a sudden who pops up? Miranda Lambert shows up in your class.
That's
walking
cool.
the halls.
Texas, right?
Yeah, that's where she graduated from, paying a visit to thank her alma mater for raising over $3,000 in change to help the flood victims in Nashville and surrounding communities.
That's cool.
So she was excited and proud that her school stepped up, even though she graduated a few years back, and made a surprise visit.
And for her, she's got a lot going on.
Right.
That's pretty big.
Next, she's collecting change for the wedding.
I'm sure she'll have a pricey wedding. Next week, Tuesday, this is on sale. You have this
Kenny
yet?
Chesney, Hemingway's Whiskey.
Heard some of it so far.
I do now.
There's even a George Jones that actually Jack and my son Jack, listened to it. He's liking the George Jones called Small Y'all. That's his pick.
Nice.
So we'll see how that does.
Should be good.
Now, actually, next week we'll also see how the Zach Brown did.
Right.
So good deal.
And then that'll be a tough battle once you get Kenny out next Tuesday. We'll find out how Zach did, and then the week after that, the battle is on.
And what happens? They're all just trying to get it out for Christmas because almost everything is sold during Christmas. So that's it for this week.
I can't believe you're already talking about the holidays.
It's almost here. Almost October.
It's still like 100 degrees outside. Almost.
For us. Out here it is. That's it. Have a great week.
Thank y'all, and make sure you check us out. Got any questions, got any stories you want to see on Twangs, you can always email Bill at wezl.com or rowdy@wezl.com.
Forgot all that stuff.
In the meantime,
be good.
Subscribe to everything. Be good. If you can't be good,
be good at it.
That's right. We'll see you next week.